Every year, the Spurs go on the rodeo road trip, a grueling stretch of games played away from the AT&T Center. And this year it was looking to be a grim trip with several injuries to starting players. And Danny, you're joining us now. They really surprised us this year, playing really well on this road trip, even without their starting five.
Why are we always so surprised by the Spurs winning? The Spurs have been winning for 10 years. They've been doing everything through injuries, through all the chatter. This road trip, come on. They beat Portland in overtime, amazing. The Clippers, they beat them. They killed them.
They beat up on the Clippers.
They beat up on the Clippers, exactly. It's like this team still has it. They obviously got their butts kicked against Phoenix, which that was at the end of the road trip, though, so that's to be expected.
Setting in, but this Spurs team is someone that we cannot disregard.
We can never disregard them. Look, this is the condensed version of every conversation about the Spurs in the last 10 years. First, they're too old to be a contender. We hear that all the time.
We've heard that one many a time.
They're injured, of course, but the thing is they're still winning. We also hear it looks like San Antonio will finally be put out to pasture by insert young team here. It's always the case with them, but they still end up making it to the finals a lot of years.
And you saw this last year when they were just a minute away from winning it all.
That's right. They were a minute away. People always ask, how much more does San Antonio still have in their tank? Well, obviously, yes. We have to say, like, if Duncan should retire soon and Ginobili should fall apart soon or Tony Parker should pursue this rap career, yes, it might be the downfall of this team.
But for now, they're not going anywhere.
For now, they are still doing it, and they're ranked up at the top.
And we actually saw two other teams go at it this week. Somewhat of a disappointing game, the Thunder and the Heat, and we did see Russell Westbrook come back. What is it going to be like now with Westbrook and Durant on the floor together again? You know,
yeah, that game was definitely a big letdown, but I expected that because, yes, Westbrook coming back, you knew he was going to be a little rusty. He was. The thing is, there's a lot of chatter right now. How are those two going to coexist? Can they coexist?
Because Westbrook loves to shoot, and Durant is just on fire.
Listen, they've been together 6 years. You know, Westbrook was gone 27 or so games. They're going to find their way. Durant is still going to be in the running for MVP. He's not going to be in the shadows of LeBron. He's still going to do what he does.
And very quickly, you already mentioned LeBron. They beat up on the Thunder in that game back. What do you expect from the Heat next?
Well, I actually looked at the power rankings, and now the Heat are actually considered the top of the power rankings, ahead of Indiana, ahead of OKC, which is a bit of a surprise, but at the same time not. They've won 9 of the last 11 games, and LeBron is averaging 37 points and 61% shooting in the last 4 games.
Which shouldn't really be surprising for him anymore.
He's been doing it, and also Wade has been really stepping up. If he's healthy and he continues to play, especially how he played against OKC, the Heat will do what they do, unfortunately.
Well, Danny Swibel, thank you very much. And that's all for us today. For the latest sports news, you can find us online, i24News.tv, our Facebook page, or our Twitter page. And you can tweet at us at i24News Sports. We'd love to hear from you on there. From all of us here on Sports Weekend, I'm Swibel. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you right back here next Sunday for the latest in the sports world.